Hi, I'm Jale. Welcome to my channel. This is going to be a reading for Pisces for the month of March 2020. We're going to be tuning into the guides first of all to get some insights, and then we're going to be using the Witch's Oracle Tarot by Ellen Dugan for a bit more insight into Pisces for the rest of the month. Then we're going to be using Oracle cards for outcomes. So a few astrological placements that I want to be able to sort of draw your attention to. First off, you may have just been aware that we had the full moon in Virgo yesterday. Mercury in retrograde is now, it's starting to go direct. We've still got a 2-week shadow period, so just watch out for miscommunications, worrying around kind of not being able to express an opinion without sort of people getting confused. You know, the standard kind of Mercury in retrograde type of energy. But we've also got the Sun conjunct Neptune at the moment in Pisces. There's going to be still a little bit more illusionary energy to come, lots of confusing, emotive smokes and mirrors and all kinds of weird stuff. So just we've still got a couple of weeks until beginning of spring, 21st of March, which is the first day of Aries season, first day of the new astrological cycle, first day of spring. Things may get a bit weird or even around that time, sort of 21st to 25th. Lots of changes here. I wouldn't be really making any solid plans until after the 25th, really, even sort of the end of the month. On the 22nd, we've got Jupiter, Pluto, Mars conjunct in Capricorn. So Jupiter, that kind of planet of luck. Pluto, that regenerational planet. Mars, planet sort of, you know, the soldier, the action-driven sort of energy. In Capricorn is that very kind of heavy, dutiful, responsible kind of energy here. So with that, we've also got the moon conjunct Mercury in Pisces. So there's going to be possibly miscommunications around what people say they want, maybe how they feel, and then what they really are, their actions are showing. Okay. Then we've also got the Sun conjunct Chiron in Aries, which is, Chiron is the wounded healer. Aries is that kind of direct, dynamic energy, and then the Sun is the personality, the ego. So is there power struggles going on? There may be a few of that kind of energy moving up until the 25th, because we've got on the 23rd of March, moon conjunct Neptune, which again, more confusing energy. Then we've got the 24th of March, the moon is going to conjunct the Sun. So again, we can usually see the moon, which is the feminine, the sun, that's the masculine. So potential twin flame healing going on there. But also, it feels like a bit of a pressure cooker of energy. Up until the 25th, which is when Saturn then goes into Aquarius. And I feel like the load may get a little bit lighter then. Because also, the sun will still be in Chiron, conjunct Chiron, sorry. And I feel like that kind of untangible, very confused type of collective energy that I kind of feel like we're navigating through at the moment is heightened around that time, but the energy is going to close out where it's not as heavy. Like, I feel like we've had a lot of heavy energy from Christmas. I feel like things have just got a little bit more intense and confused, and it's like a rabble of energy that's kind of can't articulate itself, and it's just kind of like there, and it's meant to kind of allow us to touch base and reconnect with ourselves, so that we follow our own light rather than getting swept up in any external issues. And obviously a lot of, you know, news reported pieces at the moment with a lot of things out in the sort of, you know, the public here. Just don't get swept up in it. I mean, I know it's obviously reporting a health issue, but we don't want to lower our vibration. Fear will do that. Fear will attract that kind of energy to you. Don't entertain it. I'm being serious as well. Just do your own thing. Keep your vibe high. You know, this is not about being delusional or, you know, pretending that something is okay when it isn't. This is just about you know, letting this energy pass. This energy is going to pass. This is not going to be the whole year we're having to deal with this. It won't. It's going to disappear at some point, as quickly as it came. All right. Right, so let's start. Pisces, March 2020. Let's go. What is it, Spirit, you have to tell us for Pisces? What is it they need to be aware of? What's going to happen in the rest of March for them? 5 of Swords. Don't buy into the arguments. If someone is asking your opinion, don't take the bait. If someone is asking you to, I mean, obviously, pick your battles wisely. Pick your battles wisely. Is this a kind of deal breaker? Is this something that if you weren't to defend yourself on, that your whole life will be you'll have to re-question life all over again? Or is this something that doesn't need to be argued with? Because don't waste your energy. This energy to me is like, well, she said that, but he said this, and it's like this is a power struggle energy. So it's up to you. Now I'm trying not to yawn here, so that's usually an indicator for me that something is draining you. Something is draining you here, potentially. Now, if this isn't already the energy you're in, this is maybe what you're going to see moving forward. But just, this is arguments and battles, and hopefully, yeah, 8 of Cups in the reverse. Someone is not happy about something, but they're not moving away from it. They're not moving away from it. And we've got the World here as well. We've got the World here as well. So someone is trying to stand their ground. They're not moving away from the problem, but they're trying to close the problem by arguing with it. They're trying to, this could be a third party situation, or it could be an issue or an argument around friends. 3 of Cups. We've also got the King of Pentacles here as well. This is potentially an earth sign, so Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Someone's got a responsibility here, and I feel like you potentially, if this is a love interest, have been arguing with a person to either leave another party, but it isn't ever ending, or there's a lot of arguments going on in a situation that has a third party, or maybe doesn't have a third party, but there's still arguments going on. Someone, you want them to be single and they're not. But this is potentially around a third party situation, and or you're interested in potentially an earth sign who may have other things going on and isn't acknowledging your wishes. 5 of Pentacles in reverse. Maybe someone ghosted you or left you out in the cold there. Maybe you have been standing your ground, or maybe they came back and you've had to argue with them because they did try and ghost you. You are contemplating potentially, you or they, depending if you're a cross watcher or not, are contemplating to move away from the situation. Maybe this has been a cycle where someone's moving away and then they come back, then someone moves away and then they come back, and it's like the cycle doesn't close. The cycle doesn't close. Someone needs to make a decision. I feel like you potentially have made or asked someone, could be an air sign, so Gemini, Aquarius, Libra. You may have asked them to decide once and for all, are they in or are they out, okay? Maybe you've argued about that. Maybe, again, there's been a lot of fickle kind of energy where they couldn't decide. But someone is being asked to decide or make a firm decision here and reinvest. Maybe an investment was made, or a kind of commitment was made to someone else, and you're, you know, again, could be a third party situation. And now you're asking that person to reinvest in you. The problem with it is they don't want to rock the boat. Okay, we've got the Tower in reverse here. So someone is trying to reinvest something to do with a love situation. Could also be to do with a work contract. But they don't want to rock the boat. They think by removing themselves out of the situation that there is going to be a tower moment, and they're trying to protect their vested interests. This could be someone that has got a lot going on in business, and they know if they try and move away from this person, maybe they've got joint assets, maybe they've got a business together, they know if they move their energy away from this person, it's going to kick off. But you're standing your ground and telling them, look, no, you have to decide, okay? This could have been a secret connection at some stage, all right? Could have been something that was a secretive energy. Maybe your connection with them was a secret. Maybe that wasn't acknowledged by the people or them, and now they're having to acknowledge it, okay? Because I think possibly you may have made an ultimatum. If that isn't you, there could have also been some confusion around emotions that someone is making a decision on, okay? Again, it's showing to be a male, but doesn't have to be. Could be feminine energy. Take it as it resonates. This is a general reading, so just leave what doesn't and take what resonates with you. Someone is trying to make a fair and balanced decision, okay? Whereas before, maybe someone dealt with it in a very aggressive, argumentative manner. Maybe someone ghosted someone because they didn't want to sit and deal with the same thing. This time, they're trying to do it in a fair way. They're trying to do it in a balanced way because I think they're aware that potentially before, one or both parties was losing out and it was just going in a loop, all right? So this time round, someone is determined to do things differently. Okay, and we've got the Six of Wands, all right? So they could have potentially decided at one point to move away and then came back, all right? Because there was something they weren't happy with. It could have been an argument, it could have been something else. There was a pause, but this person's now coming back and there's a public acknowledgement here. So it could be that someone is now saying, yes, once I've made my decision, then this is going to go public. We will be a couple, or we will, you know, maybe this... maybe they were in a third party that was they're in a relationship with, and now they're trying to decide what they're going to do, so that obviously your relationship can be given a chance. Bottom of the deck, we've got the Star, so that's talking about healing. Something is being closed out and decided upon because there's been a lot of emotional loss here. Someone has I feel like bled this situation dry a little bit here, where people have been getting hurt. And so this King of Swords that I feel is around the center of this situation is, and again, it could be you watching it, or it could be, if you're cross-watching, someone that you're cross-watching for, or it could be the person you're thinking of, okay, that you're in a situation with, and you could be the Pisces. The situation caused damage, okay? Now, I feel like, yes, there's been some lessons learned, but I feel like it's got to the point where it's caused a lot of emotional kind of turmoil here, which is now why this is being looked at again, because this person could have made a decision before that wasn't emotionally for them. They may have suddenly realised that maybe they made a decision before and chose the other person, and now they're coming back realising that that wasn't the right decision, and now they want to re-look at things with you. There's definitely a reinvestment in a potential kind of relationship here, because we've got the Ten of Pentacles, which is a long-term investment into something that has longevity and or is a financial investment. So maybe this person is having to really move things around because they've got their money tied up with this person, or they want to build things with you and, you know, create a business with you, or bring things into alignment, I'm hearing, because I feel like they may have just picked they chose the wrong person, and they're coming back, essentially, is what I want to say. Now, it's interesting because the King of Swords comes here, and that he's trying to do this in a way that doesn't rock the boat, but he's doing it, he's trying to be honest and truthful as well, okay, because we've got the Page of Swords. So someone is trying to deliver some truth that may not have been delivered last time, maybe because it was a secretive kind of connection that this King of Pentacles didn't tell their partner and just kind of pretended everything was okay, and then maybe it did previously blow up, and now he's having to kind of go back and be honest about everything and say, look, actually there was another person that you didn't know about, and I need to leave you for her, or him for, you know, him for him, or whatever. Yeah, there's definitely someone that is re-looking at a connection here that was previously secretive, that was potentially previously even rejected, but is no longer being rejected. It's like they're re-looking at this Four of Cups in reverse. Again, we've got the Queen of Wands as well, which can be the other woman. So maybe you were the third party. That's being re-looked at. So the connection with you guys. What else is happening, please? Yeah, someone is contemplating their future here. So this is the Three of Wands. Someone is seriously contemplating their future, because I think they may have realised that this is just not happening. It's like they want to reinvest with the right person. That's how I want to say that. Let's have a look. Okay, so what else can you tell us, please, for Pisces for March? What else can you tell us here for Pisces for March? Yeah. Let's have a look. We've got King of Cups in reverse here and the Magician. What else can you tell me here for Pisces for March? So the King of Cups in the reverse, this can be someone who can be a little bit emotionally imbalanced, or maybe had never kind of opened up about their true feelings. We've got the Magician here as well. This is someone who can manifest, materialize. It's got their kind of hands on the pulse that can bring from the 5D into the 3D and sort of allow things to sort of develop into the three-dimensional realm we're in here. The King of Cups can be, water signs. They can be Scorpio, Pisces, and or Cancer. But this is someone who may have tried to master their emotions and hold things back and let you go, and is now coming back for a second run. Excuse me. So we've got the Star card here. This is healing, and this is also Aquarius. We've also got Aries here. So this could have maybe been dropped around the Aquarius season to be looked at again in the Pisces season. They want to come back without this power struggle, without the arguments, without the fuss, without the fighting, without the kind of, win or lose. It's like they want to drop that and they want to re-establish something here. We've also got the Seven of Wands reverse. So again, someone's dropping their defences. Okay, and then we've also got Karma, which is... why has my mind gone blank? I don't know why my mind's gone blank. Is that Temperance or Judgment? One sec. Let me just pause this. Yeah, it's Judgment. It's the Judgment card. So this is about a decision. But look, can you see? We've got the moon here that's in its full glory. Now, don't forget, we have actually got around the 21st to the 25th, those kind of alignments with the Sun and Chiron and Neptune and Mercury around the 21st to the 25th. So I would be looking at someone making a decision around the 21st to the 25th, because I mean, look at this card. They are all around that moon energy. Now that looks like it looks very Neptunian. That looks very Neptunian energy. All right, so just pay attention for someone to make it known that they're no longer defensive. Yeah, that kind of King of Cups in the reverse where they were holding back, that's finished. They're going to come forward and state their case. So if this person never said anything to you, they now will. This is the Chariot card. It's like they're trying to. This person could also potentially be manifesting something in order to get you in contact. Now I'm going to be really honest with you. I've had a million times people say to me for 2 years sometimes, you keep telling me they're going to get in contact with me, but it hasn't happened. And I'm like, yeah, because you need to just kind of do X, Y, and Z, and then this is going to come in. No one ever believes me. But I've had 3 or 4 years later where people have messaged me going, yeah, you were right. They message, and I'm like, that's really good news. And I'm like, do you believe me? Do you believe me now? And they're like, yeah, we believe you. I've had people arguing with me before where they're like, no, but that doesn't make any sense. Why would they do that? And I'm like, I'm just passing the message on. Don't put it this way. This is one of these things where anything is possible. Like, I'm going to be real with you. The energy right now is like, it's like, I'll give you an example. I remember one person who I said for 2 years, trust me, you're going to bump into them and they're going to end up making it really clear to you. And literally, she used to argue with me. She used to argue. She'd be like, yeah, but it doesn't make any sense. Why would he do that? That doesn't sound like him. And what happened? Exactly as I said it. Like, he literally, they bumped into each other, and then that was it. He used to engineer going back around where she was until she spoke to him after they'd split up. This was a relationship that had previously broken up, right? So this is going to be an anything is possible moment this month, I feel, because someone is engineering a situation to come back around you in order to gain healing, because they've figured out that they messed up, right? Someone wants to do a very traditional type of approach, okay? So if they weren't interested, I feel like the tables are not only going to turn, but they're going to be like overkill. It's going to be like traditional, you know, that kind of, if it's a masculine we're dealing with, big time traditional. If it's a feminine we're dealing with, then I feel like this person is going to make it very clear that you can do no wrong, and it's going to be a very big turning of the tides. All right, it's a very big turning of the tides. They've also, Excuse me, I'm actually really not tired, but for some reason this could have drained you. Usually when I'm yawning, it means you've possibly felt very drained by the situation. Maybe you were in your head about this, overthinking it. Let it go, because this energy here is fairly solid, all right? There could have been arguments about their long-term or your long-term happiness, but this is on its way. You've got the Ten of Cups here. So it's like there's a very kind of strong transitional change, and the tides are turning, all right? There was a very defensive energy before. Maybe someone didn't want to kind of look at the scenario, or they didn't want to make their mind up, or they pretended they couldn't see the situation, but now they do. And they're coming back to make that decision. The choice that they make is the Nine of Cups, which is their true fulfillment. Before, they made it. Guys, I'm so sorry. For some reason, again, I'm just picking up on energies here, but it could have been that someone made a decision because they thought it was the right thing for them. Again, it's all in the head. It's like they thought this would be the right thing for them. They thought that that would be their person. They thought that this, they thought that. But actually, what they'd neglected to do was to check in with the heart space and figure out from there. And they're saying, Spirit is saying, it's because of fear. They didn't want to look at it. They didn't want to look at it because to them it was too real. This person's becoming single for you, Nine of Pentacles. This person's either now, when you're watching this, is now single in order to navigate towards you, or this is going to be happening. And Spirit asked me to add, mark my words. Now, they're laughing, right? But I know there's a secret freaking message behind that, because they're always, like, when they say these things and they smile, I know they're doing it because there's a double meaning behind it. So probably you're going to get a message of some kind where someone says, mark my words, and that's going to be your confirmation. Or maybe, and I can hear someone now saying, oh my goodness. So if you've just said in your head, oh my goodness, this is for you as well, all right? Yes, I'm telepathic, and I know it's weird. Yeah, previously they had been confused. They were juggling a person, an opinion, between head and heart. This time, not so much. They had previously taken some time out to figure out what it is they wanted, and now they're coming back to do the healing. They did. I feel like they're actually aware of where they went wrong. Again, I keep getting something about an Aquarius. Something about an Aquarius here. Again, if this is for you, maybe you've got Aquarius placements, or maybe they have. This is going to be very much for you as well. The imbalance around the emotional lack of there was a lack of emotions that were being exchanged between these two people was too much for them to bear. It was just too much for them to bear. They don't want to live like that, and that's why they stepped out of the situation. I feel like that again. It's like something on paper was good. Maybe they thought, you know, this person's same religion as my parents, so this is what I'm going to go with. Or, you know, it's a race thing. Maybe they had an issue around, or their parents have an issue around things like that, cultural problems. And so they're trying to appease other people. And this time they've dropped that, and they're thinking of themselves and their heart. That's another energy that could be prevalent in this situation as well. And I'm also hearing about an age. So there could have been an age. They're scared about being judged. But what they didn't realise is that they couldn't live in that situation because it wasn't suiting them. It was like a freaking bottomless pit of nothing. It's like, why live through other people when you're not happy? Just live for your own needs, and you know, if you're happy, then other people will be happy. Someone might have even gone to their parents and said, look, the only reason I got into this relationship was because I think you'd like her. And I feel like I can see a mother and a father here. One has got dark hair, the masculine, the father has got dark hair with a moustache, and the mother has got blonde hair, and they're both sitting this guy down going, what are you talking about? No, this was not what we wanted. And it's something about a degree educated human that well, she did engineering at this state university, and I thought you'd like it because it's, put it this way, someone was way overthinking the situation, and my guides are swearing. I'm trying not to swear because YouTube get annoyed with me. They messed up. You may have got totally drained from this situation. Don't know why I said that word really weird. It's an accent. I feel like I was channeling then. Yes, I get very invested in my readings to the point where I end up absorbing all the energy. Someone was really drained from the situation, which is why I'm yawning every 3 minutes. I apologise, guys. This is not boring me. I'm actually very much in this energy, and I'll be honest with you because my moon is in the 12th house. So I'm very, very comfortable in this energy because it's Pisces. So, you know, this is not me sort of being indifferent. This is me trying to dig a little bit here. Because Pisces energy, especially when we've got all of these conjunctions in in Pisces that rules Neptune, that very elusive energy, we want to dig here. We want to get to the truth, all right? Maybe you wanted to do that as well. Maybe this is what this month, maybe you've clicked on this reading and gone, I want to find the truth. Here we go. You may have even warned this person and said, look, I can't do this because look, your missus or your fella is a complete wally, and what are you doing? And it's like they were fighting you tooth and nail, and now the penny's dropped, and now they're like, I feel a bit silly because someone was very stubborn. It could be again strong earth energy here. Strong kind of Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and don't forget we've got all those placements. We've got very strong stellium and planets in Capricorn at the moment. Very much that kind of rigid energy. Now, don't forget on the 25th we've got Saturn. Is it Saturn or Jupiter? I think it's Saturn. Saturn is about to go into Aquarius, which is karma. Okay, so watch out, 21st to the 25th. They're very much this energy of someone is starting to come around. This energy here, again, I would wait until around the 25th. I feel like you're going to see this. Now, if this happens, let me know in the comments. I'd love to get some feedback with this. But again, I'm very aware people are probably going to forget. It's fine. Right, someone's dropping the fear. Someone had a fear behind this. Someone's dropping the fear. Someone's dropping that mental... It's like someone was beating themselves up over and over and over again. Just drop the mental kind of torture here. Like, go to bed, get a decent night's sleep, try and sort of figure this out, but don't, you know, it's like someone was burying themselves in all kinds of rubbish and again, mental kind of torture, but they're starting to understand that they want what they want, and they're coming forward. This is the Knight of Cups, and this is not just some flaky energy. This is a romantic gesture, and they're not gonna take no for an answer. Four of Pentacles. They're not gonna take no for an answer here. This is someone who's, I feel serious. This feels serious energy to me. Do let me know. Let's have a look. Let's see what else is going on here for Pisces. Pisces for the month of March, please. Okay, there was previously a third party that may have separated either a twin flame or someone that was soulmate energy. We have Two of Cups in the reverse. So this is a partnership that was previously blocked off. All right. Something that wasn't allowed to develop, all right? But this is coming back around. There could have been a third party before, but someone wants to rebuild something with you, okay? But this may, as I say, it may take some time. Don't expect, as this comes back around, for suddenly the energy to kind of clear and that's it. But this, I'll be honest with you, there is still some faster moving energy that is, I feel like it's the decision. Once this person decides, once around the end of the month they've figured this out, that's it. There's no stopping them. But up until then, there might be a lull mid-month, all right? Let's see. Yeah. There was definitely some option and choices that this person was trying to navigate through. They couldn't quite work out. And I feel like it's like they dropped this other energy, and I feel like the Queen of Pentacles that is reversed is someone who might have been a little bit off balance, maybe was a bit of a miser energy, was a bit too kind of focused around the monetary side and the three-dimensional, kind of energy rather than the spiritual. And I feel like they may have focused on that originally because that was something that they were used to, but I feel like they're again, your energy, this more spiritual, I feel, energy, is more what they want, because they could have mixed up the energies at some point, but it did take them a while. I don't think they, again, this may have been some time and it's taken this person to figure this out, but they have. Yeah, they don't want to argue. They're fed up with the arguments. I feel like, again, there could have been arguments with you and or the other person because of the situation going on. Now, they're going to come forward. There's something about a defensive energy here. So maybe they've come forward to you before and you or they were very defensive, and I feel like they're trying to make up for lost time or make up for that situation. So just be aware of that. Yeah, they could have also been a little bit sneaky with how they were saying things or what they were saying. Maybe they came forward as a bit untrustworthy last time. So another reason that, one sec, the card's flying over on the other side of the room. Hiya, yeah. It was the Knight of Wands that flew on the other side of the room, and that was underneath the Seven of Cups reversed. So someone is, once they've made their decision, is coming forward very quickly. This is not going to be, you're having to wait 5 years for someone to be aware. The reason they had to wait is because there may have been a little bit of heartbreak around the situation. Maybe, it could be that they figure this out and there might be a gap, but there's some kind of gap here or break where maybe there was an argument between you two or something, but there was a discrepancy or a breakup or a separation, a gap, and them trying to heal. It could be you or this other third party. Else, please. These cards are going absolutely everywhere. Yeah, that's it. Game over for the third party. The third party is a game over. I feel like there was a lot of arguing going on. They were bored of arguing. They were fed up of, I feel like they felt like they had to compromise everything because this person, whoever this other person is a bit of a control freak. My guides make me laugh. My guides were like, a bit. I don't know why. I'm blessed to be given the most sarcastic guides ever. I love it. It just cracks me up. And especially when I'm in a situation where someone's arguing with me, the commentary, the amount of times I try not to laugh because I'm just like, I can't take this seriously because I've got my guides. And I think that's why they do it, because they know that if they kind of make jokes, I'm not going to get upset or something. Anyway, I can hear them all freaking giggling again. Right. It might well be, because they're doing this for a reason, this is not the only reason they're doing it. It might well be that you, when they come forward to you, you turn around and go, is this a joke? Because I feel like you might not believe this situation. And I don't know why my right eye is going a bit weird. I don't understand what that was about. I'm just trying to process what they're telling me here and what I'm seeing. They want to move past the defensive energy. I feel like the last time they may have spoken to you was very them defending this other person, or them defending their decision, or something about them defending themselves. They want to move past that, all right? Yeah, that it's some. They're regretful of the fact that they didn't take this offer when they could have done. Something, I mean, I'll be honest with you, it feels like someone may have manipulated them as well. someone, it's like something wasn't seen at the time when they made these decisions, and that's another reason why they were so defensive. But it's like there's a truth that's being revealed here around this third party, and that's part of the reason why they're closing the door on them and coming back to you, because something is being revealed. I'll be honest with you, this reading's jam-packed. It's like every twist that you can get is there's a twist. It's like, yeah, Chariot. There's a very, very, very dynamic energy here. This is like fair play. Let's ask some questions. Let's see what else is going on here, because that's kind of a lot. Like, this is definitely going to be the main energy around March for you, but let's see what else they can tell us. What did I do there? Yeah. Okay, for Pisces for March, what else can you tell me, please? Yeah. Someone's making an offering without rocking the boat. We've got the Tower. Again, we've got that Karma card. Yeah, someone's closing out an offering that they've previously given to someone, and they're making a decision. These cards are coming over and over. And I'll be really honest with you, the fact that this has come up 3 times, someone is absolutely, I'm not going to swear, worried to death about you saying no. They're so worried you're going to say no. They're so worried you're going to turn around and be like, who do you think you're talking to? The ship has sailed, mate. Like, they're so worried. They're so worried. Look, 5 of Pentacles with the Queen of Swords. They're so worried that you're going to leave them out, and that's it. You're moving on, and that's you done. They're so worried. They're actually like 4 of Pentacles reversed. See, this is the thing. Whoever this is feels like it's an air sign, okay? And the reason, or has got very strong air placements. The reason being is, it's like they're winding themselves up, and the problem with it is that because they're winding themselves up, there's nothing rational about it. It's like, just calm down and just chill, regroup, then make a decision. But someone's just like going around and around in their head that you aren't gonna want it, and you aren't gonna say yes, and you aren't gonna want them. And look, Knight of Swords, this person's coming right back in so quick. 6 of Cups and the Kicker, Ace of Pentacles. It's like they're that's it. They're cut. Let's see here. This is a commitment. Yeah, look, they are. Yeah, there's no more third parties. They're coming in. This is legit. This is not someone that's going to go in and out, go in and out. This is legit. Okay, let's pull some oracle cards now. Let's go with the romance angels. I can actually hear one of them talking, or it's like I can hear them in their head. Would she want me? I don't know if she wants me. Right. It's like they're now worrying that it's a fantasy and that it's never going to happen. Right, Pisces for March, please, Spirit. What can you tell me? Outcomes. Wow, guys. I just got winded. I've just got literally winded. I'm sorry about this. It's just the energy. It's safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. You're safe. Let go of control issues. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. Someone from your past is returning to your life. This situation involves marriage. I can't breathe. Bottom of the deck. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. That's insane. The energy, I'll be honest with you, this person's like, for real. This is not someone who's playing here. This is real energy. So I can feel it. Right, let's have a... Now I'm getting all giggly. So someone definitely is all very playful and flirty and... Okay, guys, Pisces, March. What's the outcome, please? Now I feel all giggly, giddy. And like, you know, like it's very strong love energy. Pisces, please. Pisces. Oh my goodness. The romantic stirs in your heart propel the universe to deliver great love to you. I'm winded. I'm actually winded. And prosperity. The universe is pouring its abundance out to you. Be open to receiving. Come to me. Come to me. That's awesome. Right, let's see. I feel like I want to pull one more. Yeah, someone's been trying to manifest things here. Focused intention. It says, keep your unwavering thoughts, feelings and actions focused on your target and you will make your mark. This is insane. Whoever, if you cosmic ordered this person in, I tell you what, you're like level infinite. You've definitely cosmic ordered this. Wow. Like, and she's not messing either. Look at her. In fact, I've got to put, I know what I've got to do now. I've got to go to the Keepers of the Light. Every time I've got to, yep. Every time this energy gets really intense like this, that's it. I know the deck I've got to go to. Because this, I love the illustrations. This is the Keepers of the Light deck. It's by Carl Gray, but the artwork is by Lily Moses. Now, no disrespect to Carl Gray. I'm sure he's lovely. I actually saw one of his workshops on Hay House. And I don't want to be rude, because obviously, I'm not going to lie, it wasn't the most inspirational workshops I've ever witnessed, but the artwork on these cards are insane. Every time I look at the artwork, it is like, Lily Moses, fair play, because I'm sorry, but my hat goes off to you. You've done a wicked job on these cards. Right, so, Spirit, what is it you want to say to us? I can feel there's a message coming in. I'm getting all excited, right? What's the message? Oh my goodness. Holy Amethyst, Divine Alchemy. Move beyond current challenges. Focus on what you desire. This is all about focus and intention. This is all about focus and intention. This is the second Diana card come out. You guys have manifested this. Think about what you desire. Set your sights high. Expect the best possible outcome. I'm drawn at the moment. I'm drawn. I'm torn at the moment. I'm torn at the moment between reading the book and taking another card. You want me to read the book? No, let me pull another card. What else can you tell me, please, for... Cloak of Wisdom. You already know the answer you seek. Trust what you know. Wow. This is very Melchizedek, very kind of Metatron, universal grid. Someone's really well connected to like Metatron and like yeah. It's really interesting. Whenever I look at these cards, I always get messages, right? I always get messages. Now, when I was looking at them a minute ago, they're not giving me any messages. What they're saying is they're waiting for me to talk. It's like they're all looking, going, you know what to do. You know exactly what to do. Essentially what Kuthumi says, trust what you know. This is the same message. It's like this already has happened. It's like this energy. Maybe you're sat here going, oh, I don't know if this is going to be me. It's like, trust what you know. This has already manifested itself. There's something about the moon here as well. I've got to read Diana in this book. Think about what you desire, set your sights high, expect the best possible outcome. Diana is the Roman moon goddess of the hunt. She is also known as Artemis in Greek mythology, where she has similar attributes. She is often depicted with wild animals around her, and she's associated with the moon. She connects deeply with the wild beasts that come out at night, and she is often seen holding a bow and a quiver of arrows, which signifies her ability to help us focus on a vision. She also helps us tune into our intuitive side so that we can listen to the wisdom that will guide us towards our goal. In particular, she encourages women to move into their true power and promotes equality for all souls. Move forward with unwavering faith, knowing that the universe is supporting you. Diana is helping you awaken your divine ability to manifest what you deserve. Any fear is only a reminder that whatever you are working on or through is an important issue for your own growth. Your focus is strong now and will be particularly powerful at the full moon, which is again the day that this goes out. You may be aware of the night owl tendencies. This is because your angels and guides are sending you important messages that you may be missing during the day due to a busy schedule. Set some time aside to do a deep meditation to receive the guidance. Yes. No, they want me to read Holy Amethyst now as well. Holy Amethyst is the twin flame of Archangel Zadkiel, the angel who helps us transmute negative experiences into love and learning. He is the keeper of the violet flame, which helps us release anything that is no longer serving us. Holy Amethyst also enables us to look over our past fears and challenges and draw wisdom and learning from them. Unlike Zadkiel, for many years she was not mentioned in spiritual texts, and I believe this was because her miraculous support wasn't needed on Earth, as it is now. To connect deeply with her light, hold a namesake crystal, so hold amethyst. It says, you are ready to move beyond the energies or situations that are no longer helpful to you and make space in your life for something more purposeful. You may really feel a need for clearing out, not just mentally or emotionally, but physically too. There is a sense that you are moving beyond challenges and forging golden opportunities from stagnant or unhappy experiences. It's important to recognize that you are like a magician at this time, with the ability to use your thoughts, will, and actions to bring about life-fulfilling and dream-enhancing opportunities. It's important to focus on what you desire and not what you fear, because what you give your energy to will literally begin to flourish. Call on Holy Amethyst to help you focus on golden opportunities. Wow, this is a similar message. It's all about focusing on the positive and not the concerns. So guys, that was your reading for Pisces for the month of March. What that blew me away, that energy. You guys have got a really amazing month. Congratulations. Please let me know what happens in the comments. It does help me to connect with you when you do sort of make notes and sort of speak to me through the comments anyway. Amazing energy. So yeah, thank you so much for listening. Thank you for watching. All your likes, shares and subscriptions means a lot to me. Obviously Wednesday we're no uploads, and then Thursday we have pick a card readings up until the end of the month. So guys, have a wonderful month. Take good care of yourselves. Obviously happy birthday if you know, because we are in Pisces season. Happy birthday if you maybe we've missed your birthday, but if we haven't, have a wonderful birthday and take good care. Bye.